What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dudes Ascend, where we talk about how to elevate ourselves as men. My name is Hamilton. We're back with day 13 of our 21-day challenge. I'm still going strong. I've got to say, I'm feeling great today. I'm on day 7 of this 9-day healthy eating cleanse that I'm doing, and I feel like I've sort of gotten over a curve on that where I'm feeling really good. I'm waking up just really energized and feeling very clear in my mind. And I did my meditation today, and even my meditations seem deeper, more powerful in some way. And yeah, I just think it's all helping. My advice for day 13 today is, if you are struggling with this, if this challenge is feeling very challenging, something that my therapist, who specialized in internet addictions and porn addiction, suggested was, for extreme compulsion, sometimes we need to take extreme measures to give ourselves a safe environment. So he suggested just trying anytime that I'm at home by myself, which would typically be when I would be acting out, or it would be an opportunity for me to watch porn or masturbate, to literally put away phones and computers and just make it a rule, like a hard rule, that when you're home alone, you do not use any kind of technology. So obviously, if I'm doing that, I'm pretty much not acting out. Like, that takes away all opportunities for me, for the most part, to actually engage in that. So it really just comes down to, are you going to stick to that rule, right? If you do set it for yourself. But it kind of simplifies things, right? It simplifies the whole challenge of it, because sometimes it's like a slippery slope where you start to scroll through stuff on your phone, or you just start surfing around on the web, and before you know it, you find yourself at something or you didn't plan to be. But if you just take that element out completely, you can read books, or you can meditate, you can work on something, do some journaling or writing, cook some nice food for yourself, or just relax, take a nap. We don't always have to be on our computers and phones, and if we really think about it, oftentimes there's just no reason to be on it as much as we are. Even if you have a job that uses those things, you can take your computer to a coffee shop and get your work done there. Things are starting to open back up now, so that's doable. So just something to consider. Like I said, sometimes extreme addictions or compulsions require extreme measures to overcome, and it could be something to try. And I could say that when I was doing it, it really felt like it helped. It just kind of makes things easy, eliminating a lot of the tug of war type thing that can happen. There's some programs that you can get, like blocker programs, filter programs for your phone and computer. Custodio was a very effective one that I had for a while on my phone and computer, that basically just, it blocked any sensitive content that might be, like adult content. And you can set the filters however you want, but I recommend, giving that password to an accountability partner. And whether it's a friend of yours or your partner in a relationship, and that way they can, with you, set the filters for you. And the cool thing about the program too is, like, you can set a time limit for yourself. So if you don't want to be totally tech free at home when you're home alone, you can, give yourself an hour time limit on your phone, or an hour time limit for the day for your computer. And when you're done with that limit, the program will just like shut everything down and kind of like not let you use it. For me, I noticed the hardest time for me, or the time when urges were tended to hit the most, were when I was coming home from work and I knew I was going to be home alone. It was almost like the high of the anticipation started even in the car, because I just know, ooh, there's an opportunity to watch porn right now. And so what she recommended was when I first walk in the door at home to set a timer right away for 1 hour, and for that hour just to not do anything, to really just allow myself to sit with myself, sit with my own thoughts, observe my thoughts, and not even necessarily meditate or anything, but just kind of be. It lets your brain and your body know that, like, I'm not in control of those urges. And usually what happens is pretty much always the brain will get bored after a certain amount of time. In an hour, usually it's like anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour, where it'll just kind of, even in the most intense urge you can imagine, it will go away if you wait it out. It's like your brain gets bored of trying and not getting what it's asking for, and it just moves on and it's gone. And it's amazing how you can have a really intense urge, and when I do that, I come home and I try that, and I just feel it's like my whole body relaxes more. Even if you tell yourself, like, oh, if I really want to watch porn, I can just do it in an hour, you know, you might not even feel like it after an hour. So another tip, another thing to try. And yeah, that's my advice for today. Day 13, we're almost there. We're more than halfway through the 21-day challenge, and I'm feeling good. And you know, remember, guys, that I had to restart myself on this, and so if you have to restart yourself, just get back up. You know what I mean? Like, recovery is a marathon. It is not a sprint, and if especially if your habit has formed itself over years and years and years, and like for me it was like over a decade, you know, that kind of ingrained itself in me. Of course, it's gonna take a long time to recover as well. You can't expect that to go away overnight. So keep going, keep trying. If you fail, get back up and fail better next time, until you are at that place where you just don't need it anymore. So I appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button to support if you're following along, and to make sure you see all the updated new videos. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.